Hi everyone, welcome back to another T-Girls.Podcast. I'm your host, Scwelsh Ellie, and do you want to introduce yourself?
And I'm Lottie, and I've been transitioning for like 9 years now.
Oh yeah, I've been transitioning for about 3 years. So today's podcast, we basically want to tell you some stories. We've got quite a few that we just haven't told anyone yet.
Yeah, it's kind of just more like recent stuff that's happened, some euphoric moments, some cool news.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to start this one off with the salon story because...
Oh yeah, that's good.
This was a really euphoric moment for me because I feel like one thing that people don't talk about when they are transitioning is how, like, all of a sudden you go from feeling like you're not passing at all, and sometimes you still feel like you don't pass.
Yeah.
And you're walking around and you feel like a bit of a freak in the streets. Freak in the sheets, freak in the streets. But you're like walking around and you're like taller than other women, and you know, like I like to dress like very extravagant as well at times. Like,
yeah,
I need to be the best dressed in the room. So
I dress like a slob sometimes.
So basically, I went to the salon.
The salon, that's so fancy.
I went to the hairdressers, because I needed my fringe topped up. But I dropped in there and I was like, "Can you do my fringe for me?" And she was like, "Of course, go take a seat and we'll get to you just after we do these, ladies." And I was like, "Perfect." So, sat down, got all cozy on the couch, and some lady came in after me, she, an older lady, and she was waiting for her appointment. So she sat down next to me and we were just chatting a bit about everything, and she's like, "Yeah, I just took my daughter to go get her mammogram done, so fingers crossed the results come back all well." And I'm like, "Yeah, like hopefully they do." But one thing that confuses me is that I don't get any sort of letters through the post to do with mammograms.
Yeah, which is kind of strange.
Yeah. But considering that I get them through for, what's it called? Smear tests.
Yes.
Constantly getting smear test letters through, like, this is important.
Same in Ireland. I was getting smear test cervical check letters. I think I got one here as well when I registered with the NHS.
But anyway, like, I told this old lady this, and I was like, I always get them through for a smear test, but it's completely irrelevant. And she was like, "Oh no, darling, you've got to get that done. That's really important." And I was like, I don't have to get it done. And she was like, "Oh, of course you do. It's really important." And I was like, "I'm trans, so I don't need to get it done." And she was like, well, I wouldn't have guessed. You're so pretty." And I was like, but like that was such a beautiful moment because I think one thing is like when people call you beautiful, you're like, "Oh great, thanks." Like I feel like they're just calling me beautiful because I'm trans and they can tell and they're like, "She's putting in an effort." But when people are genuinely dumbfounded that I'm trans, that's when I'm like, you know what, I must be passing pretty damn well.
Yeah, like I remember the first time for me, I was going to the dentist and it was a big dental college, so big lobby and everything, and I got in the motorbike, and up until I was riding a motorbike, I always wore like full face makeup, but I knew I couldn't with the motorbike because like foundations just rub off on the cheek pads. So I just kind of did like some eye makeup and went in, and as I was going to leave, the security guard was like, "Oh, just let that woman through first." And I was like, oh, okay. And like this was only a few years into transition. It wasn't like now.
But yeah, it's like when we did the NC 500 the very first year, I was literally like 1 year into my transition.
And it was raining. We looked terrible. We were in like waterproof gear.
We hadn't even washed for like a few days because we were camping and like we were in the middle of the Scottish Highlands.
Yeah.
And like we walked into a restaurant, didn't we? And they were like, "Hi, how can I help you, ladies?"
Yeah,
and I was
everywhere we went, it was like that.
Like literally everywhere we went, they were like calling me by the correct gender and everything. And I'm so thankful for this, and
Yeah.
I need to be really appreciative for this, because I feel like I got really fucking lucky, to be honest with you, because
Yeah.
it doesn't always go as smoothly as this. And to be honest, like, even though a lot of people say I do pass, in my head I will look in the mirror and I'll be like, I bloody hate what I see right now. I will
Yeah.
have like mental breakdowns. I'll be like, I'm so ugly, I look like a man, and all this. And you've seen how bad these get.
I definitely have. And like, it was the same for me in the beginning. I didn't really think I passed. And then the longer time went, I stopped wearing so much makeup, because I felt like if people are gendering me correctly, then I must not really need it. I started work and everyone thought I was a cis woman. And then now I don't really see a man in the mirror. I don't think I look particularly pretty, but I don't see a man or anything.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy about.
And then when we're in public, people think you're my mother. So
Ugh,
you must be cis past.
yeah, I've had that a few times.
But like, I do feel like it can. Our mental health as trans people is often used against us, but in reality, it's literally because like the whole world feels like it's turning against us at the minute.
Yeah.
So of course, our mental health is going to be a little bit fragile. Recently I got on to fluoxetine,
Yes.
which is a SSRI, and it's been helping me a lot. I started on 1 tablet a day.
I think the American name is Prozac.
Yeah, something along them lines. But I started with 1 tablet a day. It helped a little bit. Recently jumped up to 2 tablets a day, and even though I have bad moments still,
Yeah.
it's still very much like I have a bad moment and it's very internalized. It's not like out there.
Yeah, you don't kind of break down anymore over it. Like you still, like it's apparent that things are affecting you.
Yeah.
But it's not so detrimental to you anymore.
Yeah, I can definitely manage things a lot better, and I'm quite thankful for that. But I do definitely think that the world that we live in, it's going backwards. So my mental health is going backwards as well. It's not nice when it feels like the entire world is against me, and more importantly, against my bloody community.
Yeah.
Come after me all you want. Come after my community, I will fight you. Like, I might not look like much, but if you hurt my pickle Arnie.
It's like she's like a storm in a teacup when she gets angry.
Not if I get really angry though. If I get really angry, then it's a whole different Ellie. Like,
yes, dear.
Wow, you don't have like knock it down like. But whilst we're on the mental health discussion as well, I got an email today.
Yes, this is very, very exciting.
So this is some absolutely brilliant news, and that's that my surgical referral has officially reached the hospital that is going to be doing it.
Because currently the way they do it is like this surgical hub gets the referrals, and the hospital takes them in big batches.
Yeah.
And her batch finally hit the hospital.
Yeah, so I'm super excited, ready for that referral, like ready for that consultation.
That's literally the next step is consultation.
But that's going to be a bit of a big one, isn't it? Because I've got to go all the way to London for that, and it's going to be a bit of a walking down memory lane for you.
Kind of. It's different hospital, but most likely we'll probably see the same people there.
Yeah, including the same surgeon, which is a bit crazy.
Yes, we had the same surgeon and the, what are they called? The CNS, which is the like specialist nurse who deals with it.
Yeah.
Probably see her and I'd be like, hello.
But yours is like healed up really well.
It has.
It genuinely looks so good.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm going with the same surgeon very happily, because
she got to sample it before she...
Try before you buy, you
know.
But like, I'm so lucky that I've got you as a partner, and you can help guide me through all that. And
Yeah, I know all the steps and all the ins and outs and the recovery and...
yeah, I know exactly what to expect now, and
Yeah.
I'm very thankful for that, because that is going to make it a lot smoother. It's going to make everything feel... It's going to put me at ease a little bit, knowing kind of what to expect.
Because, like, I went into it, didn't know anybody had had it. Any little thing that happened, I was like, oh no, is this bad? Is it normal? Whereas now I've been through it all, I will be able to tell you all the things that are normal.
Yeah. But also, like, I want to get this surgery done. I want to get that out the way. I want to get FFS at some point. Before people typing in the comments, you don't need FFS. It's for me. Like, there's certain things I'm very conscious about, and I feel like FFS would make a massive difference in that. So, I would love to get to that point.
It's costly though.
But at the same time, I do realise that, like I said before, I am kind of passing in public now.
Yeah.
I'm getting chatted up by all sorts of people. So I got chatted up by a road band the other day.
It only happens to her.
It was so random. So, like, I was outside Greg's, wasn't I?
Yeah, it was Greg's.
And just some dude came up to me on, like, his pedal bike, like, hey, what? And I was like, am I being robbed right now? Like, I was so, like, I was kind of, like, bricking it a little bit. Because I didn't know what he was doing there. He just sort of pulled up next to me, started chatting to me, and he was like, oh, I've been seeing you around and all this, and like, he was like,
cringe.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, he was chatting me up, but at the same time, he was like, I thought you were a dude. Oh no, what he said?
He asked, are you a guy or a girl?
He was like, are you a girl? I was like, yeah, I think so. And he was like, I thought you were a dude. But, like, I'm riding around on this pink bloody motorbike, pink helmet and stuff.
Pink jacket.
Obviously, guys can wear pink as well. But,
yeah.
I think it was the first time he sort of seen my face, and he was like... But this was quite a funny moment, because, like...
It was. I'm pretty sure later on that day, he saw me and was like, oh, what time did you finish? But then it happened on the high street as well.
To be fair, though, he seemed like a lovely lad.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, are you uncomfortable right now? Do you want me to go? And to be fair, like, not many men do that.
No,
so,
they don't.
Shout out for him for that. Like.
But it happened on the high street as well with some even younger person was like, oh, do you want to be my girlfriend?
Yeah. Yeah, so I was riding through town, and there was a bunch of lads, and they were all just, like, on their pedal bikes and stuff. Were they on the pedal bikes?
Yeah, I think
a couple of them were on the pedal bikes, and they were sort of just, like, going past me, and they were like, oh, she's fit, do you want to be my girlfriend? And I was like, mate, you're literally, like, 10. Like, no, I do not want to be your girlfriend. Like, but it's the fact that, like, now I'm getting that sort of attention, and it's really weird to me.
Yeah.
Because I never expected to pass to people, never mind, like, be attractive to people. So to be at this stage now, like, coming up to 3 years into my transition, I'm very glad about it. Like, it does sort of make me happy, but at the same time, I do feel so vulnerable now. Like, I feel super vulnerable.
I get that. Definitely, I get that. Like, it's you realise that when you walk through places, it's not the same as it used to be.
No, it's really not. And
no.
Like, obviously working outdoors and stuff like that alone, it can be very scary.
Yeah, especially like when it comes late and you're going up to houses, like we're lucky, but in reality, anything could happen.
Absolutely. Like, this is why it's so scary, and, like,
yeah,
it does sort of worry me a little bit. But back on, like, the flirting thing, because, like, I've got quite a few stories on this one. So I was heading back home, like, it was like a half an hour commute on the bike, so I was like, okay, cool. Heading home on my motorbike, and some dude like on a, I can't remember what it was.
I can't even remember what you told me
it was. A supermoto or something like that. So, the Aussie or something like that. I can't remember. But he started riding next to him, and he was like, he was like, call me. And I was like, is he really flirting with me? Like, whilst we're both on motorbikes.
Yeah. I think you were wearing your Panda at that time, weren't you?
Yeah, so I was wearing my Panda motor,
Yeah.
like my slimline motorbike gear. So I look pretty good.
But the thing about that guy was he pulled in expecting you to pull in.
Yeah.
He took off and she saw him up the road, pulled in.
Yeah, he'd like pulled in like in the near village, and I think he expected me to also pull in and get chatting and stuff. But yeah, I was like, absolutely not. I am done. I am going home. I am, chilling, cracking open a beer.
Oh, I just remembered. Oh, back when I worked in Ireland, I'd gone for lunch and I went to like the pizza place. And I walked up to the counter, and this guy was behind the counter, and he's like, "Oh, I'll get someone now." I was like, okay, that was weird. Why are you behind the counter? So got someone, took my order, went outside to have a vape while I waited on it, and this guy followed me out, and he was chatting away to me. And he was like, "Oh, do you want my number?" And I was like, "No, you're okay, thanks." He was like, "Why?" I was like, "Because I have a girlfriend." And he was like, "Oh, but she doesn't need to know." I was like,
oh no.
I was like, what the fuck?
What is it with people trying to cheat? Like,
yeah. And then he kept pushing, like, he was like, "Oh, do you only like women?" I was like, "Well, no, but that's not the point."
yeah, I don't like men like you.
Yeah. And he was like, after I said I already have a girlfriend, he was like, "Oh, she doesn't need to know." He's like, "You sure you don't want my number? I'll put it in your phone." I was like, "No."
See, this is the problem, right? When they get extra pushy like that, it just makes them less and less and less attractive.
And the thing was, he was not an attractive bloke, and he must have been mid-40s. And it's like the balls on this guy.
Yeah,
Like,
you got a DM recently, didn't you?
No, what?
The DMs from that woman who just wouldn't leave you alone. And
Oh shit! I forgot about that. Oh yeah, she. I think she found me on Twitch quite a while ago, and she like sent me one or two messages. That was fine, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she messages me, and she just won't leave me alone. She's asked me to send selfies and all this. I was like, "No, if you want a picture of me, look at my Instagram." Like, that's where she was messaging me.
Yeah.
And then she's calling me on Instagram, all this sort of stuff. And I was like, do you know what? Rather than block her, because that's easy, I'm going to restrict her access. So she can still call me, she can still message me, but I don't get notified about it.
Yeah.
Which I think is much more diabolical than just blocking someone.
She got really weird about it, didn't she? And she was like, your girlfriend doesn't have to know about this.
Yeah. And then she was like, I was like, no, I don't want to send. She was like, oh, please just send. I was like, this is kind of sounding. And she was like, I was like,
but then she messaged me to try and see if I would cheat on you.
Oh, fuck.
It was like, get the bloody picture. We're both together.
People are weird.
Like, we're not interested.
Yeah.
Well, that was definitely a very strange one. But we were in the news recently.
Oh no.
For the worst thing imaginable.
Absolutely terrible.
So, thank you. So we were in the news. We were in MCN.
It's not as bad as we let on. It's a bit battered, but the important part.
So this is the page that we are on. I will also probably you can be my glamorous assistant.
Do you know what? You can talk about it and I'll hold it.
So, this was for a recent women's ride out, and we were like, okay, we know this is in the paper, awesome. So we decided to like buy the paper, and then we had a little surprise, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because
so, like we're in the main photo. There over here, But then it got even better.
Yeah.
So, where are we?
You can just take this bit.
Yes, so first off, before we show the big piece, there is a little image of me and Ellie. There's me, there's Ellie. But then the exciting part.
And then there's my baby, the pink grom. And I just love how this is like pink on the grom.
That'll do.
That'll do just fine. But I was absolutely buzzing from this because like
the fact
this
that like
this is my baby.
yeah,
And she's got a little mini feature in MCN, and I was absolutely buzzing from
yeah,
that.
and even Sophie is behind her as well. So we were all in it.
Yeah.
But it was just so cool. Like we knew that we were in the big photo and the little one. The pink on the ground, that'll do just fine. That was a fantastic
That was the tipping
shot.
point for me. I was happy enough with just the picture. I was like, this is
Yeah.
cool. I'm in MCN.
We knew they were in it, but we didn't know the little pink on the ground part
Yeah.
was in it. That was just so cool
To
to
see
come
my
across.
little Lily in MCN was just a beautiful little moment.
That was pretty cool.
I also think we're going to need to do a mini bike adventure soon because, in case anyone doesn't know,
Yeah.
I ride a Honda Gram, a pink Honda Gram, as you just seen.
I ride a silver Honda Gram with some purple accents, and I'm hoping to add some more purple to it.
Yeah, and
then Sophie,
yeah, she's got a red Honda Monkey.
yes. So the names are Lily, Luna, and we named the monkey Ruby.
Ruby, yeah. But we also have big ridiculous 100-litre boxes.
Yeah.
For these bikes, and they look ridiculous.
They do, and I
But-
want to weld up some pannier racks so that we can have proper pannier luggage.
But like we've already got 100 litres each. That's 300 litres of storage.
That's a lot of storage.
That is a lot of storage.
Especially if like we have quite a large tent, so we can
Yeah.
minimize it to one tent.
We also go paddleboard and put the inflatable paddle boards in the back of the bike. So we're absolutely going to do a video on this shortly. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because there's like a lot of really good stuff coming. There's going to be bike adventures.
Yeah, like we definitely want to hit Scotland up again. Maybe not the NC 500. There are other places we want to go, like revisit. We want to revisit Skye. We want to visit some other places in Scotland.
And we're also talking about Europe as well. So there's some exciting stuff coming to this channel. So if you haven't already, subscribe because things are only just starting. Like things are about to get really exciting. But I think that's all for this video. So if you haven't already, subscribe, like the video, comment below, and also we have memberships on the channel now as well.
Yes.
So they start from £2. If you want to help support the channel, that'd be great.
And like it is a big help no matter what it is.
Yeah, we also have a buy me a coffee in the description if you would like to help that way as well. That'd be great. And finally, the Discord as well is in the is in the description. This is my little baby, and this is my little sort of LGBT friendly community that I have built from scratch.
Like,
and
you didn't think it was gonna last a week.
I literally I was a TikToker, and people were like, "Oh, you should do a Discord." So I was like,
Yeah.
I will make one. I'm fully expecting it to just crumble within a week.
And we're coming up to 300 members. Now, obviously, not all of them are super active, but we have definitely a
We've
core.
got a good little community going. And
we must have about 20 people who are pretty regularly active at the moment.
Definitely. Every time I click off and back on, there's new people.
There's more chats, yeah.
But I will see you all in the next video. I love you all. Thank you for joining us. Yes, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.